and thank you for meeting with me. I'm glad you could arrange some of your time to be spared, and I'm glad you asked for some of my time to be spared. And yes, there is some tension in the office. This tension here at Odds and Ends has been somewhat of a bad tension, and it's causing other employees to be at each other's throats. Here at Odds and Ends, we have what we could call a traditional way of operations, and we've recently received a new supervisor, and he plans to innovate our operations. This innovation has already been pitched to the rest of our management team and has already been approved. Yet, this tension has caused many employees to believe that this change is going to be bad, and they don't want to change. They aren't for innovation. They prefer to stay in a traditional way of operations, whereas the newer employees are open to innovation and they're ready for change. They're always open to new innovations and new changes and new things to help the company. Here at Odds and Ends, it's just a simple case of office politics, and turf wars are synonymous with each other because Odds and Ends is being split into multiple sides. Those who aren't for change and those who are, and then the others that are kind of in a gray area who could care less, and they remain emotionally in check when asked about such, and they just keep their opinions to themselves. Office politics can cause negativity, and if you're surrounded by this negativity, you're going to be negative yourself. And if you surround yourself by negative people, their moods will revolve around you and rub off on you, and then you're going to be negative towards others and cause others to be negative. You have to compromise with others and keep yourself emotionally in check. If you can't remain emotionally in check, then you're picking a side over the other, and then you're just conforming to what others want from you. And if you're too emotionally involved or forward, you may upset or frustrate others, and that is what we want the least to happen, because at the most, it'll just divide the rest of the company. You have to stay out of it, and if you're willing and open to innovation, that's a great thing, because that's basically what you were hired for. Management hired you for a reason, and if you can't fulfill that reason, then you're no longer a valuable asset to us. And as a team member, you're expected to be your best and work hard. That reason that we hired you for, we need you. You have something valuable to us. And as a factory worker, you may be expendable, but from your record, you're not expendable. You have a very important job. Since we all do the same thing, with the exception of a few, we all have to do our job efficiently, and if we're divided and we can't work efficiently, then our jobs are no use, and our operations are basically worthless. And as for leadership, you weren't hired to be a supervisor or a manager, and I cannot guarantee you that you'll be such in the near future, or if at all. But if you're ever asked to be in charge of such a position, to be in charge and help others, work your best. Try as hard as you can to just be a fantastic leader. Leaders work with great work ethic. They're applicable, agreeable, and they're non-controversial. They're there to help others and lead others into success. Without success, the company will just plummet. And if you're not concise with your communication skills, communication is everything, especially in a factory like ours. We just won't succeed, and nor will you. But thank you again for your time, and if you have any other questions, do not hesitate to ask. Thank you very much, and have a great day.